This is the Simpit. I'm your host, Shaun Cole, and welcome to today's edition of the Pitstop, Hump Day edition of the Pitstop, where you, the pit crew, you, my good friends, you are the real star. Today's show is we are here to talk about sim racing and what is going on in our favorite world of motorsport, simulated motorsport, hobby, common interest, sport, whatever you want to call it, sim racing. What is going on in the world of sim racing today? Hope you're all having a good week so far. I certainly am. I am so far behind. I have a million things going on. I have my time split and divided by, 10 projects, and I'm still trying to throw more things at me each and every day. But it makes for fun. It keeps me busy, and it just means that I'm always running a little amok, and today is another one of those days. But we are here for the news. We've made some changes on Twitch, so Twitch today is actually privy to the news, and they're actually going to be able to see the news, not just the dual cameras. So when we do the pit stop Twitch, you will not be out of the news. So there will be an advantage to being over there because we've been on the air for about a half an hour. They saw me going through and kind of killing some of the news, as well as just general conversation, and then they'll be there later today for whatever we have in store for the rest of the day. So anyway, oh hey, look at that. Paul Victor just donated $5 through Super Chat. Woohoo! Thank you very much, Paul. Much appreciated. Super sticker. I owe you a sticker, don't I? I have an itch in my eye. That's not really good. I'm gonna have a red eye by the end of the. Oh, that's good. I have all right. Oh, Keld. His DD1 racing wheel arrived. Woo! Happy time. Tell me, if there's anything that you want to do to make yourself feel like a kid, it's when we can buy ourselves we can buy ourselves toys, you know? My brother, I think my brother is getting a little sick of just every day, especially with Amazon Prime and me ordering things. Every day, something's showing up here. Anyway, I want to apologize. I did tell you guys I was going to run some Assetto Corsa Competizione, that new Intercontinental GT pack, yesterday. There was a little mix-up in trying to get my code to me, and it meant that I wasn't able to go on the air with it. So I've still not received a code from them, which is really odd because they offered it to me. It's not like I asked for it. They offered me a code. So anyway, I apologize for not getting to that, and now we're kind of in a little bit of a race. By the time I finish this show, Tom Jones suggests that we try out the new NASCAR AI. So part of the news story today is something that broke yesterday, and this was a little update that just randomly out of nowhere shows up on iRacing. And this is the NASCAR AI. So, ready to get your A on for the first time. And obviously they've had AI in iRacing in a limited capacity. NASCAR Cup Series cars are available for AI competition on iRacing. We launch with the two biggest super speedways on the schedule, Daytona International Speedway and Talladega Super Speedway, just in time for Speed Weeks later this month. For our road racers, we've also added the full Okayama International Circuit layout and Sebring International Raceway's International Course to a list of selectable AI tracks. So, you are the real star of today's show, Tom. You're going to have a big influence, I suppose. But yeah, this is good. One of those things, if you read the forums, it just raises the hair on the back of some people's necks. Other people embrace and are thrilled about such news. I had a conversation with a good friend of mine, actually, who at first was like, I don't see the point. I'd rather they had fixed the ability to jump the starts on rolling starts. That would have rather they had addressed that rather than going into this. And the reality is I hear where he's coming from and I understand it. But at the same time, I said it with the other AI. Even though you just think, gosh, do I really need AI to practice at Daytona or Talladega? And do some people even want iRacing to represent their single-player game? But I still come from a how do we get faster? How do we get better approach? And one great thing about running with AI is that you could literally practice certain things even on super speedways, even on super draft tracks, and maybe even more so. So let me set this thought up for you. If you have a decent running AI and you want to work on the timing. How many times have you been second and there's no way you're going to get around? Or you might even be third because it might be the outside row fighting the inside row and you're running second in line in one of those rows. Being able to make a move from that position is something that needs to be practiced, something that needs to really, you can work on. How far do you fall back to time your run? If your run is only to get your nose ahead of the other car at the line, when do you begin that run? How far back do you fall back? When do you start making your move with speed? When do you make your slingshot? And how far do you pinch them down to get your nose to the line first? I just think that there are things that you can do. Here's another one. There are a lot of people who might be great drivers. And great drivers can go to, say, a California Speedway or a Michigan or a track that really takes some protection of the tires in general and some wheel skills to get the car around the track. And even without lots of practice, those drivers are going to be able to get up high. Take somebody who doesn't have a lot of experience on the super speedways, and now you can get acclimated to having cars all around you and being boxed in and learning the patience it takes to be able to just stay there. And sometimes that's what it takes in NASCAR. So anyway, I'm going to embrace the AI to iRacing. I think it's a great addition overall. As more of a road racer, I do love oval racing, but I'm thrilled to see that Okayama and Sebring are now added to it as well. It will work. It will help certain people do certain things, so I embrace that. Make you faster. More silly season in the world of iRacing. Jim Beaver Esport unveils new look for the 2020 NASCAR paint schemes. So here's the car of number 9, Eric Smith, and the number 15 of Michael Garaglia. Nice looking. Their sponsors, Polaris, Razor, and Vision Wheel. So there's their duo of kind of opposite paint schemes. I kind of like that. Again, if you have any comments in the chat that you want me to see, type in some exclamation marks. If you have a question of me, type in some question marks right before it so I'll be able to see it. What else? What else is going on in NASCAR? So here's a little preview. You know, I cannot believe the NASCAR calendar. I cannot believe I love how the off season in racing is narrowed to like literally under 3 months. It's pretty awesome. Anyway, here is the NASCAR race preview, the Clash at Daytona. And here are your drivers, teams. Number 1, Steve Sheehan. Number 2, Ray Alfalla, back in the action. Anyway, long list of drivers. Total, I don't know how many total. What is our total? 43? They give us a total count? I don't have a total count. Keep the facial hair. I'm just lazy. I'm really lazy when it comes to shaving. That's all it is. It's right about here that it starts getting annoying, and anybody who's ever tried to grow a beard knows what right now I'm getting to the point where I'll start breaking out underneath this. I'll get really itchy. And not like bad breaking out, but just enough to, and it will be very difficult to go through that 2 weeks it takes to make it over that. Growing a beard is like quitting smoking. All right. Big news. NASCAR 2 hours ago. Coca-Cola signed as an entitlement partner of NASCAR iRacing Series. The prize pool has now increased to $300,000. So that is huge. Coca-Cola getting in on the iRacing NASCAR Esport, and that increases the money that all $300,000 now on the line. Now, you know, that means everybody in the top 10 is making enough money where I guess if you lived on top ramen, you could probably live in your mom's basement and live off of the 10th place earnings from a $300,000 prize pool. Anyway, it's great to see more big names getting involved. Will AI replace Shaun? Joa. You can't drink e-Coke. Was Coca-Cola Speedway the 3-mile one? Was that the one that was ridiculously fast? If Max had no hair, I cannot do that. Hey, Sean Seabrand, welcome to the show. No, I think you're the second person who has mentioned that. I did not see Steve Meyer's confirmation. Is that in this? No, but we can try to look it up. I'm always interested in new news. You guys are. Is it MYERS? All right, here is what we're talking about. Steve Myers, 1 hour ago, posted this. I'm a man of my word. No estimate of timing yet, so please just enjoy at Coca-Cola and be patient. Coca-Cola Super Speedway. Look at that. Look at that. Thank you. Thank you. You are the real star of today's show. Thank you, Miner. Yeah, that's going to be awesome. Anybody from NASCAR 2003 days remembers that. That's a big deal. And it kind of, I'm sure, has a lot to do with this as well. I'm sure iRacing went to them and said, hey, we could do this too. Sweeten the pot. Great news. That is really, really cool. What was the other track on the Steve Myers post? Oh, from NASCAR 2003. What was that other track? The Super Duper Duper Speedway. Do you guys remember that? Do you guys remember that? Oh, a Simpit sticker for sure to anyone who can remember what that track was. All right, thank you. Thank you for that. That's great pickup on the news there. Les Turner, I remember Les Turner. Yeah, check this out. Tyson sent this in. Adam Stern posting. At Tony Stewart today will announce a new deal with former NASCAR video game license Monster Games to make a new sprint car game called Tony Stewart Sprint Car Racing. What do you guys think of that? Will come out this month, be available for digital download on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. So you can see they're going after the big money audience. Check this out. We have a video available February 14th.
All-Star Circuit of Champions. Here's a first look at Tony Stewart's sprint car racing.
Twitch, you're not hearing that, are you? Did I'm not sure if we're going to demonetize our show. Audio is probably what's going to get us more than anything. Billy, you're here? What do you think? What do you think, Billy? Woo! Wheelies! Why do the wings look small? Oh. I want to get a shot. All right, there they were. Is that Skyline red? Physics look iffy. I wonder why. I mean, I know it's money, but wonder why no PC version. I wonder if that's going to come later. Maybe it has to do with who their developer is. Monster Games. Tony Stewart's Sprint Car Racing will be available for digital download Friday, February 14th. Isn't that like... That's going to ruin some Valentine's Days, I think. On the Xbox One and PlayStation 4. For more information, visit TonyStewartGame.com. It's not loading. Waiting on the game. Tony Stewart the game isn't. All right, we'll move on to the news. We'll see if that comes up over there. Billy Strange calling it strange. Zero. All right. I had already mentioned. Here we go. Tony Stewart the game. We already saw the trailer. Oh, now that's a cool track map, right? Or track list, I will say. I'll give him credit for that. That looks cool. And it shows you how much it is not going on in California. Yeah, exactly. It's like it's fine to be arcade, but you still need to make it look right. And you still need to make it drive right to an extent, even if it's arcade, in my opinion. It doesn't mean it has to be made inherently difficult like iRacing. Screenshots, we saw them all. All right, so Tony Stewart, the game, coming on the 14th. I think this was more of me just reminding you that I apologize for not getting you Assetto Corsa yesterday, as promised. But apparently there was a fix to the fix, a hot fix for 1.3 update, which was a giant update. And you think about it, it wasn't an update. It was a DLC pack. It was $15. You know, I haven't played it yet. And I told you at the beginning of the show why. But I will say this, for $15, 4 tracks, all those liveries, other updates to the career mode and things like that, well worth the money. It's a no-brainer. If you've enjoyed Assetto Corsa Competizione, it's a no-brainer. Spend 15 more bucks and get that much more out of it. 4 really good tracks too. What else? Yeah, so we mentioned Ferris wheels. We've talked about that. And we again 1.31. So there was a little update to the update. And again, we're in a race right now. An ACC code versus my ability to get the AI up and running on iRacing. Yeah, but I'll still give it my endorsement. Zero. One of the other details in yesterday's ACC update following Blancpain's exit as a sponsor, it's now the official GT Challenge game, not the official Blancpain GT game. Are you serious? Or are you pulling my leg with that? Now I have to go... Are you serious? No, that's not what I wanted. Are you joking? Are you joking? You're causing a very large... Still says Blancpain on their website. Steam page does not have Blanc paint on it. This is the fun. This is the fun of the new face of the pit stop, I gotta tell you. This is not the right. I think I got something wrong. Yes, somebody find me a link. Yeah, no, it's fascination mode. Aren't you fascinated? GT World Challenge. Powered by AWS. Isn't this what used to be the Blanc paint? Yeah, that's what I say, Cranky. That's why I brought this up. The official Blanc paint GT series. All right, you guys find out. I'm going to move on with the news. Fascinating. That's huge. Oh, interesting. Well, Assetto's got to update their site, don't they? Look at this. Official Blanc paint right there. That's just text they could have changed. I understand graphics. Looks like Amazon might be the new one, yeah? Yeah, look, here we go. They've changed their logo to AWS. That's Amazon, right? Fascinating. That's awesome. You are the real star of today's show. World Challenge is different. The official game of the GT World Championship is that. Did they change that? Oh, I'm so fascinated. You know, I've always... Amazon World Services? What is AWS? Web Services? Is that what it is? Happy Hump Day, everybody. How you all doing? Oh, I love this show. Love this show. All right, I nothing's been confirmed. We're just gonna have to go with that. Good enough. That is interesting, though. That's a big change when you're talking about their game has been really, that has been the backbone of the name of their title. That's the problem with this modern era. You know, when stadiums and series and racetracks give the naming rights, you know, and it's like, okay, so I'll use, it doesn't matter. I mean, you know, Laguna Seca, Sonoma, you know, Sears Point was Sears Point forever, and then they sold it and changed the name. And I don't know, it just kind of ruins things for me. Same thing with California Speedway, whether, you know, and who owns that one, or Laguna, and whether it's WeatherTech or Mazda or whatever. And it's like, well, it's Laguna Seca. And you guys keep letting the name go, and that ruins it all for me. Anyone know that NASCAR track from NASCAR 2003, the Super Duper Duper Speedway? Come on, someone's got to remember the name of that. I will give you a Simpit sticker. I'll send it to you. You just got to come up with the name. I missed it. Exclamation marks and then what that track was. We all drove it back in the day. I know you did. I know you did. You all did. Don't be a titwinkle. Get me the name. RFactor 2, 6 hours ago. Pukekohe Park. Pukekohe Park. Pukekohe Park Raceway is one of New Zealand's tracks, yet it also provides some twisted challenges. This fifth of 5 planned at TGR NZ 2020 Castrol Toyota Racing Series circuits is available now on the Engineering Consult #RFactor2 workshop. So I think if you go to the RFactor2, I'll autograph the sticky part of the sticker. Christian 29. So was Coca-Cola the one that I'm thinking of? I kind of thought that too. Papyrus? I don't think it was Papyrus. Pukekohe. Pukekohe is now available. Christian, that's a good enough guess. You send me an email. Shaun, SHAUN at thesimpit.com. Give me your address and I will send you a Simpit sticker. Just let me know if you want black, white, orange, or blue. Yes, we talked about that, JT, the Coca-Cola track. That's what kind of spurred the thought. Was that, isn't it? Is Coca-Cola a 3-mile? Can someone confirm that? Jerry Watson. So yeah, I kind of thought so. That might be the one. Steven, are you still here? What do you think? 8 Bowl Speedway. I don't remember the 8 Bowl, but I'm sure I drove that one as well, Michael. I'm sure. My memory fails me. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at Pukekohe. Oh, we did. We looked at these. So go to the workshop for RFactor 2. Formula 1 2019 on the PC is on sale, 50% off right now if you did want to pick that one up. Look at all these non-racing publications, giving it a 9 out of 10. I really wouldn't have that big an issue with this if their UI just operated with the mouse like a normal game. I'd probably give this game a 9 out of 10 for what it is as well. The fact that it's such a pain in the ass to play makes me hard for me to really love it. Also, free trials are still going on. Posted 22 hours ago. Not tried F1 2019 free trial yet? This is the perfect time to play. Get the grips with the free trial with our beginner's guide to F2 and free trial for PS4 and Xbox versions of the game. Grid, I just like this shot of the Brabham. That is in that new track pack with the Ferrari FXX. Remember that? Anyway, this is coming out February 12th. February 12th. Season 2 pack with the track pack cars. Anyway, I just thought those were pretty worth it. Dave Blair, why? So, and I don't mean to put you on the spot, Dave Blair. Why? I'll tell you why I'm a fan. I don't think they've really tried to say that it's a super duper sim. Hillside. I remember Hillside. Name, I can't remember driving it. Mountain. Bra ba 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 ba. Hillside. I don't know. Yeah, that's a big Okay. Papyrus Motorsport Park was a 3.77 mile high-speed 7-turn road course. Oh, look at this. Wild customs and cars. All right, memory lane time, you guys. Official patches, yes, of course. The patch changed everything for a while. 8 Bowl Super Speedway, 2.5 mile figure 8 speedway with 31 degrees of banking. Hillside International Speedway, a 1-mile speedway with 36 degrees of banking. And Papyrus Motorsport Park, we already mentioned that one. I don't remember that pack. I'm sorry, am I killing you guys? Oh, it was such a different time. I bitch when things don't work in sim racing. And yet, these are the days where we had to do Bull Run. That was a great track. Oh, the Bull Run. Bull Run. Yes. Yeah, I'm getting all... Look, am I getting teary? I'm getting all reminiscent. All right. On with the future. Forza. A packed week of Forza Esport action is coming your way with races large and small. You can find a place to watch or compete. Get in on the action. Special shout out to Bus DH, the great community orgs, for helping us organize. Anyway, Pendulum Tuning Garage, World Gaming Network, $50 weekly tournament. Delta GB Cup, Delta Online Racing, GT Masters, the big boys. NASCAR Truck Series, Paddock Sim Racing. That's that side of it. Then we also have this side, February 3rd, 4th. Well, that's kind of already happened. The 6th coming up tomorrow, Audi R8 GRG Esport and the Online Racing Association, aka Tora. What's going on over there? I don't have that on my PC anymore. I really don't. Operation Sports talking about Speedway Racing. Speaking of Speedway, look at these cars flying into the air. Arrives on Nintendo Twitch February 14th. So if you don't want to play Tony Stewart Dirt, you could be playing Nintendo Switch version of Speedway Racing. I guess I mentioned that, so if you have a big family trip in the car and you need your kid to be entertained, there you go. Nintendo Switch, Speedway Racing. All right, we're going down Formula. We're going down memory lane. We'll go down retro lane. Formula Retro Racing releases later. I love the map, by the way, the little map here. I love the graphics, the total pole position mentality behind it, and we get a little gameplay. This is Formula Retro Racing pre-alpha trailer. So, if this game had really good driving physics, like remember when we first fired up Wreckfest and we're like, wow, this drives really well. Like just feels good with the steering wheel. If this game felt really good in the steering wheel, I can't imagine it's on the PC, and I can't imagine it has wheel support. But, like, I'm looking at the wheels turning. Oh, that looked smooth. All right. Would you guys play a total retro game if it played right? I think it'd be really fun. I think it would be really fun to find a game like this that played right, like Wreckfest did, and be able to play, like, a total, like, retro pole position multiplayer game. Virtua Racing. Yes, Virtua Racing. Anyone has a recommendation for what I just described, by the way, please email me or put exclamation marks and give me the name of the title. But I would love to find something to do a Monday Fun Day with a title just like that. That'd be great. So, all right, what else? Humble Bundle. Train Simulator Bundle is now live. Whoops. So, Humble Train Simulator Bundle is out. Features Train Simulator 2020 and 16 DLC packs. As usual, you pay what you want and a percentage goes to charity. Pay at least $1 and you will receive. Whoa, it's one of those. So, literally for $1. NASCAR Racing 1. Ridge Racer, All right, hold on. You guys aren't using the exclamation mark, so I'm not seeing. Raphael, about the GT3 confusion, the IGTC and the US, European, and Asian World Challenges are under SRO umbrella. Blancpain was the sponsor for World Challenge Europe, but no more. Thank you. Ridge Racer. I see a couple of people have mentioned Ridge Racer. Yeah, Rad Racer. Oh, that's a good idea, Tom. LA Canyons on Assetto Corsa for Monday Fun Day. LA, I gotta talk to Mitchie about server status. LA Canyon, Assetto, Monday Fun Day. I'm gonna do my best to make that happen. NASCAR AI today. All right. Anyway, if you can get Train Simulator 2020 and a whole busload of DLC for whatever you feel like giving them. So head over to Humble Bumble if you unbundle if that's something you're interested in. Oh God, I went too fast. Hold on. Dang it. There we go. Cardwell holds off Bergeron. Tyson, weren't you at this event? Remember those shots? That shot of the little sprint car chassis? Caldwell holds off Alex Bergeron in epic Wicked Cushion Esport Championship Series event at Racing Extravaganza. We got firsthand pics of that. Hayden Cardwell has shown his esport chops with good runs during big events. This is at SprintCarUnlimited.com, by the way. Specifically this year's Ascors Chili Bowl. There's a $1,000 prize on the line in the Chili Bowl competition. Cardwell was leading and cruising to victory when his internet dropped out, which ended any chance of earning the biggest win of his career. It was a bitter pill to swallow. But Cardwell didn't go into esport hibernation. He came back during the Racing Extravaganza weekend and earned the victory at the Wicked Cushion Esport Championship Series event at the York Show. Anyway, congratulations to him beating absolutely one of the best in the dirt oval world of esport. F3, FIA Formula 3 Championship. Charuz signed Kari, Schumacher, and Igor Fraga for 2020. Anyway, the Czech side have announced their full driver lineup for the new campaign. Anyway, congratulations to him. Really, his career's just taken off. Go, Igor, go. Esport, MotoGP Esport Championship in the media. What the MotoGP riders think about esport. So if you want to hear Marc Marquez commenting, we'll play just a little bit.
If I put in the real life, imagine in a game. So in a game I don't feel the risk, so I push more and I crash every time, so I'm not so good. It's really important to start in the front and be patient and precise in the first two corners.
Tom Jones! Special shout out to the LA Canyons mod guy for Assetto Corsa. Where am I? LA Canyons. Phoenix 77. Is that who he is? This is the one, the Smoking Tire YouTube videos. Matt Farah from Smoking Tire has driven LA Canyons. I remember that. Yeah, we might need to do that today. It was posted by Phoenix 77. Awesome. All right. We might need to do that today. I have a lot going on, you guys. Big trouble. Little China. All right. What else to talk about? RaceRoom Racing Experience new update available. So this was posted yesterday. New update for RaceRoom Racing Experience has been deployed to the simulation. Following the large December update, released back December 11th last year, Sector 3 studios have continued to work on some of the biggest issues. I have a contact, Bram, who I'm playing email tag. I need to get back to him right now. Yeah, we get to do a lot more driving coming up here. All right, we're gonna do that today, I think. Too often neglected. All right. Oh, I should do that. I mean, it's funny because for me, Assetto Corsa Competizione kind of derailed Assetto Corsa for me, but I actually think I like Assetto Corsa more in a lot of ways. So, yeah, good opportunity to go back to it. Anyway, RaceRoom getting updates on top of updates. Look at the update notes. It's pretty extensive. And that's good. TT Isle of Man GT Planet posted this. Ride on the Edge releases March 19th. I know we've talked about it. Various things about this. I don't know if we actually had the release date. So now we know. We might have covered that on Monday's show. The Real Comedy Gold from the R3 update is the last item. Zolder updated so that auto drive no longer slams into the pit wall. Is that right? Nice pickup, Zero. Zolder, the AI control in pit lane should no longer result in hitting a guardrail. The update you just updated needs an update. Please update the update to stay up to date. Well played, Tom. Anyway, March 19th for TT Isle of Man. Monster Energy Supercross, the official video game 3 launches today. Not sure if I told you that. I know we mentioned the game, but it did come out today being yesterday, the 4th of February. You can go play that now. This, I'm not going to read it, but I am going to read into it. PlayStation to close Manchester VR studio. VR outfit to close its doors after 5 years. I haven't read the article. Maybe one of you guys know more than I do about it. But what does that say about VR? Are they closing the doors on VR? I don't know. Is VR hit a plateau? I'm not seeing the rush of games to embrace VR that you would expect at this point in time with VR. Am I wrong about that? Tell me I'm wrong. And I'm not saying VR is dead. I love VR. But that's probably not a good sign. Maybe they're just consolidating their resources into one shop. Who knows? That, like I said, I am reading into it without reading it. Fake news. PS5 is coming. This is also at GT Planet if you want to read it for yourself. Sony updates PlayStation 5 website, fuels imminent unveiling rumors, and so on. So if you want to know all the scoop, I didn't read it. I was running a little behind today, and a lot of these stories I'm just letting you guys know where to find them if you want to go read it out for yourself. But I know it's coming in the holiday season as far as when for the PS5. NASCAR. Now, we've covered all of these stories, so I'm not going to go into detail on it. But this is at NASCAR. This is the enascar.com, but this is the official NASCAR. And they're kind of covering the silly season of Esport as well, to an extent. Wild World Esport Creative Controls. Kyle Long talks iRacing in 2020 team announcements. Showing off some of the drivers' rigs at home. What are they controlling, using? Look at this. This is just all funny, but how many of you use this wheel? Can't see it very well. How many of you have done that? Priceless. Raphael asks for us to have an interview with Barry Rollins. That is brilliant. I need more note paper. Interview Barry Rollins. I've wanted to get interviews going again. I've kind of not done one in a little while. It's time to get that going. Great idea, Raphael. Tom, I will... Tom, I don't know how hard he is to contact. Tom, can you send me his email address if you have it handy? I will send him one. We'll give it another try. I'll send it from me personally. Anyway, NASCAR showing off. Anyway, that's all. That's all. That wasn't really very big. That wasn't very good, was it? Operation Sports posted yesterday. Off-road racing Buggy X ATV X Moto available now on Xbox One for $29. You know, there were a time where variations of this game were pretty decent, and they just keep changing and changing. Off-road racing, which was released back in November 19th for PC via Steam, is now available for the Xbox One for $29.99. There you go. Off-road Buggy ATX Moto. All right. What else? Oh, I can tell we're getting to the end of the show, you guys. 9:47. 9:47. All right. DrivingItalia.net with this article. You guys, look at how young he is. He's grown up so much since this photo. F1 Esport, Brendan Lay and Mercedes looking for redemption. You know, you think about the dominance of Brendan, the dominance of Mercedes in the F1 Esport series, and then Ferrari just coming in and kicking everybody's butt this year. So an article here, and it just does make you think, because we're going to be upon the next season before you know it. And we'll have to see what happens. It's not just Brendan's game anymore. But I'm sure, like they said, looking for redemption. No doubt about it. Coming soon to a theater near you. DrivingItalia.net also talking about this. Euro Truck Simulator 2 graphic update for France coming soon with update 1.37 for those who play that game. Euro Truck. And let's check out some rigs. All right, this one posted by 4 Action Hank. He's got a Next Level Racing. Is that a GT track? That's an FGT, isn't it? Wow, he's got the Wind Sim. I need to talk to him about how to make the Wind Sim work. He's got a Thrustmaster wheel. That looks like the PC wheel rim. That's the PC wheel add-on rim with a T300 base, if I'm not mistaken. He's got tape holding stuff down. Or is that shrink wrap? That's shrink wrap, isn't it? Brilliant. You know, shrink wrap would actually do really well for holding cables down. Never thought of that. It doesn't look great, but it sure would work. What else? Let's check out another rig. This one here, posted by T-Gov. My dad and I have been sim racing since I was a teenager. This is an 80-20 he built for his dad. Back in the GP Legends. Oh, talk about memory lane, Papyrus days. We've had many different wheels and pedal sets over the years. Man, I wish my dad had sim raced. That would have been great. About 15 years ago, we decided to get serious and build our own custom steering steel tubing rigs. I eventually got a little bit more serious and graduated to 80-20 about 7 years ago, and he's been using his old rig with a hand-me-down Pentium 4, oh gosh, and DFGT for years. Then he decided he wanted to set up. Anyway, a cool story. You guys can check this out. Built an 80-20 rig for my dad on Reddit. And look at that. Oh, that's a good-looking rig. Very nicely done. Clean. Nicely done. Ooh. Go away. How do I make you go away? How do I make you go away? Oh, there's Dad. Hell yeah! That's great. Oh, I really like this. Very cool. Very cool story. All right, this one here. Check this out. All right, so this is by Kevlar Yarmolk. Posted a month ago on Reddit. Racing sim built into a Mini. All right, that sure is a Mini powered by Butt Kicker. This looks pro. This looks super pro. This looks promotional. I think it is. I don't think this is somebody's house. This is a... Oh, look, the sim racer. There's a real sim racer inside. Got the shoes sitting out. Brilliant. I don't know if that was the plan or if part of the promotion. I guess when the Mini's transmission blows, it costs more than... all right, that's all. Anyway, very cool. All right, what else? What else to show you? Okay, so the Simpit Pro Sim Racing Assetto Corsa series is the Lotus Exos 125 this season. If you want to see the replay from the last race, you're going to find this at Pro Sim Racing on YouTube. And spoiler alert. So if you want to check out the race, go to Pro Sim Racing on YouTube, and you can watch Sean Seabrand, who's here in the chat, and a handful of other guys who are here in the chat as well, taking on the Lotus in the SRS series. So spoiler alert, if you don't want to find out, turns out that Will Dawson started in the pole at Spa. Beautiful looking cars, by the way. And in the end, it was John Crane. So Will Dawson starts it off in the lead, but John Crane in that yellow, I don't even see John Crane. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. John Crane looks like he might have started in 8th position, and he moves up to win the race. Congratulations. And our final results here are John Crane winning over Rick Longano over Will Dawson. Great job, guys. And our season standings are as they were in their finishing order based on the fact that it's the first race of the season. If you'd like to race with those guys, go check out the Simpit Pro Sim Racing Series for Assetto Corsa at Sim Racing Systems, SRS. Really cool, easy to get in on. And then last thing I'm going to mention is, of course, you guys want to win my LED strip. You can see this LED strip. I actually built this myself. 37 lights. It's got an enclosure making it look semi-finished and pro. You can actually win that LED strip. All you have to do is go to Gleam in the description of the show here on YouTube. I can't really put it on Twitch, but on the description, in the description, you'll find a link to Gleam, and there are 4 different ways that you can enter that contest. 110 entries so far. One of you is going to win that. I will include a copy of SimHub, the software that powers it up. Anybody out there can win it. So please enter that contest. And you're going to want to enter or learn how to do our contests anyway. Because I'll tell you what, I'm about to build, or I'm halfway done building the WinSim. And I'm going to give one of those away. I might be building a DIY handbrake. And if I build it, I'm going to give one away. You guys are going to want to know how to enter our contest anyway. So follow that link to our Gleam thing. Check out the LED Rev RPM strip. I'd be happy to send it to any one of you. Hopefully it's somebody who watches the show all the time, or even better yet, somebody who will just use it. All right? But that's going to do it for today's show. We will be back later on Twitch. We're going to be doing some, we'll try to do some iRacing AI. We'll try to do some LA Canyon. And we'll try to do some Assetto Corsa Competizione if we can get a code. Plus, I want to work on the WinSim. Plus, there are, believe it or not, things that I'm supposed to do that don't involve being on the air, show related as well. Jordan MMG now following us. Where's my labels telling me where you're following? Following us on Twitch. Thank you very much, Jordan. Welcome to Twitch. Of course, if you like what we're doing, if you enjoyed today's show, give it a thumbs up. If you do not like what we're doing, or you think that we could do it better, give it a thumbs down, but send me an email, Shaun, SHAUN @thesimpit.com. Tell me what we can do better here at the Simpit, just to make you guys as happy as could be. It's a community show. You, the pit crew, you are the real star. I want to make it the best show it could be for you guys. But that's going to do it for this one. This is the Simpit. I'm Shaun Cole, and I'll see you on the track.